300 लोग अप्लाई कर रहे हैं एंड उसमें से सिर्फ आप एक हो जो सिलेक्ट हो, तो
You have played a very important role in my whole journey.
थर्ड ईयर पे आ गए हम, है ना, एंड वी डोंट रियली हैव स्किल्स, वी आर नॉट एबल टू कोड प्रॉपरली, विल वी एबल टू get a good placement or something like that? Hey everyone, today we have Asta Jain who is working as a front-end intern at Josh Technology, and today we will discuss about her role, interview experience at Josh, and we will cover a lot of doubts that she had been getting on LinkedIn. And let's hope for the best that you also become an employee at Josh Technology through the help of this video. So the first question is, was your placement on campus or off campus?
It was on campus, like college में ही company आती है and we have to apply. So yeah, it was on campus.
All right. And what was the whole procedure? I mean, how many rounds did you have?
Yeah. So like there were total 7 rounds including the HR round. The first round was an objective round, and the next was on the same day there was a second round which was coding round. After that we had home assignment and 3 interview rounds which were technical interview rounds, and the last round was the HR round.
So
Total 7 rounds and it's clearly a month-long process.
या क्लियरली पूरा निचोड़ के टेस्ट करके एम्प्लॉय हायर करते हैं जोश टेक्नोलॉजी.
Yes,
All
exactly.
Right.
If you want to get more interview experience videos and more IT career advice related videos, then please subscribe to the channel. And if you want videos on any particular subject, any topic that you have in mind and the videos are not available, please comment below so that Sahaj will make these videos for you and you will get a lot of free content. And subscribe.
Yeah. And I also provide free mentorship, so do.
Yes, I got the advantage of getting mentored by Sahaj Obrai, and I'm at a good place right now. So yeah. So
you can simply ping me up on Instagram or LinkedIn, and I'll definitely reply all your questions. So what kind of questions do they ask in the objective round, and are they only related to C, C++, or what language do they have in the questions?
So the first round, the objective round, had around 60 questions that we had to do in 70 minutes. Like it's a very short margin. You don't get so much time to solve each question, but the questions are medium level. Some of them, like 40 questions were 40 questions were based on C and C++, input output questions, pointer questions, like that. And apart from that, the remaining questions were front end based questions, like basic HTML tags questions, styling questions, and JavaScript code. Yeah, so it was a medium level round. All right.
And once you cleared this round, so after how long were you told that you are selected for the next round, and what was the next round about?
It was within a few hours. Like I gave my first round at 12 and it took 1.5 hours something. And after that, within half an hour or 1 hour, I was informed that you have been selected. And this is your second round that you have to give the same day. At 4 or 4:30, I had my next round, and it was a coding question round. We were given 4 questions. 3 of them were DSA based, and 1 of them was UI implementation based.
All right. So in the second round, what type of questions were you asked?
The second round, we had 4 questions. 3 of them were DSA questions, and 1 was UI implementation question. The DSA questions were based on concepts like trees, linked list, and arrays. And the UI implementation was like a static picture of a page was given, and you had to write code for that, like HTML and CSS for that particular page.
Okay, and to solve the programming questions, the coding questions, did you have a choice of a programming language, or it was a specific programming language?
No, there was no specific programming language. It depends upon you. Whichever language you're comfortable in, you can go with it.
So you had option of Python and Java as well?
Yes, we had the option. Like in the front end coding round, we were just given a textbook kind of area. You can say a notepad, and we have to write anything in it. All the code, there were no implementation given. You have to handle input as well as output. So yeah, it was a plain input box and you have to write everything. So you can use any language. That doesn't matter.
Okay. And how many days did they take to announce the result for this round?
Result for the second coding round was announced after around a week. They took around a week to announce the result, and yeah.
Okay. And once the result was announced, what was the next round all about?
Once the result was announced, we were given a home assignment to implement. Like there was a static UI page that we had to implement, and we were given a week time to implement that thing. We could take help of Google, but we were not allowed to use any libraries. We just had to implement the page using HTML, CSS, and Vanilla.js. That's it.
All right. So basically, you couldn't use React.js or any other framework like
No,
that. Only Vanilla.js.
no, you were not allowed to use anything. Just HTML, CSS, and Vanilla.js.
And does everyone get static pages, or some also got some dynamic page?
No, everyone gets a static page, like a basic front end page. My assignment had a carousel thing that I had to implement. Like I had to write JS for carousel, but it's not a big deal. It was a very simple thing. So yeah, it's medium level. If you know front end, then you will definitely be able to implement that within a week.
Okay. So did you make the exact same output for the front end? I mean, थोड़ा बहुत वेरिएशन था या बिल्कुल ही रेप्लिका बना के दिया था आपने उनको?
Actually, what they ask us to do is to implement it pixel perfect. Like if they overlay the image of the page that they have given on the image of the page that we have created, it should completely overlap. So yeah, I created the exact replica of that, and it was 99% pixel perfect. So yeah.
Okay, great. And after this home assignment round, so after how many days were you told the result?
Once we submitted the home assignment, like after we had 1 week time to submit the home assignment, once we submitted the home assignment, within a week they announced the result, like you have been selected, you have been shortlisted, and your next interview round is within a day or two. Like you don't get much time after the announcement of result. You will get a day or two to prepare for the interview.
All right. After the home assignment, so the interview process started, right? So what were the questions, or what was the whole procedure of your interview in the first round?
The first interview, the first technical round was a UI implementation based round only. We have to implement a UI that they'll show us, a dynamic UI. We will be given a span of time like 2 hours or 3 hours, and you have to implement that particular UI in front of them.
All right. And could you use Google or Stack Overflow for that?
Yes, you are allowed to use Google. Like you can't do copy pasting, but you can use Google. You can search for syntax. You can do these things. They allow you to do this.
All right. And were there any technical questions apart from front end role? I mean, were you asked any DSA question or something like that?
Yes, a little bit of DSA is required. Like they will ask you certain questions, like something like array manipulation or string manipulation, and they will ask you to implement the logic. Your logical part needs to be strong. Your problem solving skills needs to be strong.
All right. And what part of front end do they focus more on? I mean, is it HTML, CSS, or JavaScript?
We can't say that they focus on one part only. All the three things are equally important in front-end development. So they divide the time duration of the interview in equal parts. If the interview is like 60 minutes, then they'll divide 20 minutes. They will give 20 minutes to each section. They will only ask HTML for first 20 minutes. Then they'll only ask CSS for the next 20 minutes. And in the last 20 minutes, they'll only focus on JavaScript. Yeah.
All right. And what are some important topics of JavaScript according to you?
I think that that deep understanding of any subject is required for cracking any interview. Like they'll ask you everything, starting from how to add an event listener to a function or to an event. They'll ask concepts like promises, async, await. All these things are asked in the interview. So you have to be good at every aspect of the subject, because
Definitely.
you can't say they will ask only one thing. They'll ask everything in that subject.
Definitely. I mean, if you are, aspiring for a great company like Josh, then obviously you need to have some in-depth knowledge of the subject.
Exactly. And there is no particular question that they'll ask. If the duration of the interview is 2 hours, then they have ample amount of time to ask everything in the subject. So yeah, they actually ask right from a basic tag to advanced concept. They ask everything.
How important is DSA according to you for the front end role of Josh Technology?
Like you don't need strong or very hard level of DSA, but solving basic questions of DSA, having knowledge of array, string, tree, linked list is quite important because it increases your problem solving skills. So when the interviewer will ask you to implement something, then you will be able to explain the concept. Like you have to, you just don't have to write the code. You also have to explain what you are thinking and how you are thinking, why you are doing what you are doing. So you have to have some basic knowledge of DSA. Not advanced level, but yeah, basic to medium level is required.
Exactly. तो मतलब अच्छे से explain करना भी है, मतलब it's not just that you have to write the code, you also have to explain the whole idea, the whole process that is going behind to create that code. So that is much more important than to directly give out the
Writing.
correct code. Yeah, exactly. And how did you prepare for the tech interview?
I have been doing web development since last 1 year, and it was your advice that I started. You have played a very important role in my whole journey. So yeah, I started web development 1 year back in 2020, and since then I have been learning HTML, CSS, and JS only because my interest was in front end development. So it is not just 1 or 2 day process; it's a gradual process. You have to learn and evolve, and it's like, yeah, you have to have a hold of all these things.
Yeah, correct. And what courses did you follow, or what were the resources from which you had learned front end development?
Like in the starting in 2020, when I started the web development journey, I learned from Udemy, the Angela U course, which is very famous. Everyone learns web development from that course only. So yeah, I started from there. And after that, I started practicing on my own. I started building projects. I started building UIs for different things. And I kept on learning. And before interview, I revised all my theoretical concept. Like you have practical knowledge, you know how to implement things, but you need to have theoretical knowledge to crack interviews. So to revise all those concepts, I went to W3 schools and I actually learned from the doc type declaration of HTML to everything. I revised every concept. And after, once I was done with all this, I moved to interview bit list. Like interview bit has some questions which are asked in front end development interview. So yeah, I moved on to that list.
Right.
We need a balance between both these things, the practical knowledge as well as the theoretical knowledge. I didn't study all the theoretical things in the last 1 year. I just implemented, I just did the practical. And before interview, I focused on the theory part because I knew that my practical concepts are strong.
Yeah.
So yeah, you need to keep maintaining that balance.
Right. So basically the learning process of learning the basics, that is a month long process, but to apply those skills and to gain even more advanced concepts, so that is a long term thing. So that comes gradually when you start making projects.
Exactly.
So now you're done with the resources that you followed or how you prepared front end, right? But what about DSA? So how did you prepare for DSA and what were the resources for the same?
So I joined this course under Pep Coding for placement preparation in December 2020, and I have been learning web development and DSA with Pep Coding. And I must say that I was a person who could not write a code to print a triangle. Like if you ask me to print a pattern or print the prime numbers, I won't be able to do it if we go 1 year back. I learned it from Pep Coding. I gradually increased my knowledge, and today you see I have achieved this.
Exactly. And I mean, कुछ लोगों का ये भी डाउट होता है कि थर्ड ईयर पे आ गए हम, है ना, एंड वी डोंट रियली हैव स्किल्स, वी आर नॉट एबल टू कोड प्रॉपरली, विल वी able to get a good placement or something like that. So I mean, Asta is a perfect example for that. उसने थर्ड ईयर तक इतनी ज़्यादा नॉलेज नहीं थी उसके पास, but still she worked hard, she worked on her DSA skills, overall programming skills, she worked on front end as well, and आज वो आपके सामने जोश टेक्नोलॉजी में एज एन इंटर्न काम कर रही है. So I mean, डेफिनेटली देर आए दुरुस्त आए. तुम थर्ड ईयर में भी अगर आ गए हो, मतलब तो भी तुम स्टार्ट कर सकते हो चीज़ें, और तब भी तुम आराम से अच्छी कंपनी में प्लेस हो सकते हो डेफिनेटली. सो या
Once you start learning, like once you do the hard work, there is nothing that's impossible. There is not even a day in the past 8 months that I have rested. So yeah, when you start giving your 100%, you will definitely see the results.
indeed.
That's why I'm the only one to get accepted.
Yeah, so she was the only one who got selected for the front end role, and obviously it is also a great achievement because 300 लोग अप्लाई कर रहे हैं and उसमें से सिर्फ आप एक हो जो सिलेक्ट हो, तो काफी काफी तगड़ी चीज है ये भी. And I'm really glad to have you on my channel as well.
I am really glad to be here. Like it's my first experience and I have learned from you. You have been my mentor, and right now sitting in front of you and giving an interview to you, talking about my interview experience with you is like an achievement for me. So yeah.
I mean, इससे ज़्यादा अच्छी चीज़ कोई हो नहीं सकती मेरे लिए सुनने को. So thanks to you as well for acknowledging it. Ultimately, going through the whole process, what is the advice that you would like to give to any person who is about to, sit for the interviews or basically sit for the placement at Josh?
The first thing that I would like to tell everyone who is sitting for Josh is that you have to revise every concept related to whatever role you are going for. For front-end role, you have to learn HTML, CSS, JS, and have knowledge of DSA. To be good at interview, you have to impress your interviewer as well. So like, be communicative, be confident. Confidence is really the key to crack any interview. So yeah, the more you communicate, the more information you give to the interviewer about any topic, the more he'll think that you have the knowledge, you want to share that knowledge. So yeah, it will help you a lot if you talk about it, if you communicate with the interviewer, if you tell the interviewer that what you are thinking about right now, why and what is the process of your thinking of any problem, that will help you a lot.
Yeah, definitely. So talking about communication skills, right? So how important are communication skills according to you for an interview?
See, I am a very communicative person. I'm a very vocal person. I talk a lot. Once I start talking, I don't shut up. So yeah, communication is really important. If the interviewer asks you one thing, then you have to tell all the 4 or 5 things related to it. Like I'll give you an example. Me and a friend of mine, we prepared together. We had same knowledge. We had same understanding of topics. We went together for the last technical round, but what happened at the end was I got selected and my friend didn't get selected. I think the problem there was I am very communicative, I am very talkative, and I was kind of getting involved with the interviewer, whereas my friend was having a hard time talking with the interviewer. So I think if you are not able to communicate properly, then it's going to be a little problematic for you. जितना ज्यादा आप बात करोगे, जितना ज्यादा आप चीजें सामने वाले को एक्सप्लेन करोगे, उतना ज्यादा वो इंटरेस्ट लेगा आप में. जितना आप उसको डीप में चीजें समझाओगे, उतना आपके लिए बेनिफिशियल होगा. सो आई थिंक कम्युनिकेशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
Definitely. I mean, communication is very, very important, as well as it is very underrated in terms of an interview process.